If you are new here, hello, welcome. We are gonna go shopping tonight. That's what we do here. We do some shopping, we do some thrifting. We look for bolos, which are things that you should be on the lookout for. On this particular day, I was out with a friend of mine. Her name is Cindy. She and I went to two Goodwills and we stopped at the Shops by the Lake, which is where I have two booths. I took a box of stuff and kind of stuffed and fluffed my booth. Neither one of us bought anything at the shops that day, but we did pick up some things at the Goodwills, both in Chardon, Ohio, which was the first stop we made, and in Mayfield Heights, Ohio, which is where we stopped when we were coming back home. So I will share those with you and the things that I found. Cindy helped me out. It was so nice having a wingman when we were thrifting, because it's like having a second set of eyes. She knows that I have a couple of booths, so she's like, oh, this might look cute in the whimsical booth. And she's good, she's right. She has a great sense. If you missed it, I will link it up here. But she's my friend who during COVID dropped off a big mystery box full of amazing things, including this vase right here with the fish on it in my pottery collection. So that was, a huge surprise. And we went shopping, and I'm gonna take you shopping, but I got a couple of things that we gotta cover first. One, I just wanna send all good vibes out to anyone with roots in Ukraine, with family, what's going on there. I'm not gonna get into it because I will start to, but Mom and I were out yesterday. I was looking for some Ukraine colors. So I am sporting my blue and yellow today for the Ukraine, and I just wanted to put that out there. Second, if you missed Tuesday, I made the announcement about the 2,000 subscriber prize. I was looking for something that was beautiful, that was artsy, that I think would have a mass appeal, and I found this. Talk about blue and yellow. Isn't it apropos? Look at that amazing cloisonne piece. Here's another yellow right here. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know a thing about it. It's not marked. It's just a brass cloisonne piece. I know it has some age. It's got an enameled bottom, and it's in the most gorgeous colors, and it has a bird. And yeah, it's absolutely fabulous. And I just think somebody is gonna love this. So if you missed Tuesday's live, I asked everybody to enter under the video. You can do that here underneath this video. Just put somewhere in the comments that you would like to win the 2,000 subscriber cloisonne, or give me that cloisonne. I'll understand what you mean. You could say anything, and I'm just gonna, record everybody's names. And then next week I will draw for the winner of this prize. I am not limiting this to the US. This is like a 2,000 subscriber prize. That's a big deal. I'm gonna mail it to whoever wins. So please go ahead and leave a comment that you'd like to win. And I'm excited that somebody will have this gorgeous piece. It's been sitting on a shelf here in my office. I've been wanting to do some research on it, but I'm not even going to. You, when you get it, can do some research on it. You can do whatever you want with it, but it's probably worth a little bit of money. It's gorgeous. All right, on to the next thing. In our video on Tuesday, somebody asked for an update about the painting. This is part of today's haul that's blocking the painting. Let me move that. Ah, there it is. If you've been keeping track of the painting, this is a 1860s watercolor, original watercolor by James Lawson Stewart, and it's kind of a big deal. It belongs in Scotland. We know what castle this is. We know the owner of this castle. I have corresponded with him. Someone in a previous video said, hey, there's a guy on YouTube. He's kind of an art enthusiast. He's from the UK. Maybe you can connect with him. And I did. His name is Richard Fry. He has a channel. It is called Vintage Art Guy. Please go subscribe to him. Truth be told, I have been binge watching his channel and am kind of enamored with him. He doesn't know it yet. I told Mom yesterday, I'm like, he's going to be my best friend. He just doesn't know it yet. He's just very intelligent, very witty, very charming, and yeah, I love him. When I reached out to him, he emailed me back with this amazing email full of all kinds of links for information, links for contacts, showed me things like how to do better searching like into the UK, because you know Google is going to be focused more on my area of location, right? And same with eBay. So adding those little UK extensions, didn't even think about that. So my searching and my research has kind of been, you know, that was a game changer. And as well as just, like I said, links to museums I didn't know about and to people directly through email. So I have done some more reaching out and I am just kind of waiting to hear. I have not spent much time, you know, in email this week because Mom's been here and we had the sale and everything. So hopefully next week we'll have an additional update. I'm just going to kind of keep everybody in the loop. But yes, committed to getting it in the right hands. That's the most important thing here. All right, let's move on. I think that's the business. Let's go shopping, everybody. Let's go shopping. Cindy and I started our thrifting adventure in Chardon at the Goodwill. It's at 425 Water Street, Chardon, Ohio. First thing I spotted, of course, Pottery. Cute little piece that is signed. I'm just checking here underneath the tag. Yep, signed. Looks like a more modern piece, but a cute little piece. Love the little glaze on this. And yep, this was my first find and it definitely went in the cart. It's not a fancy piece. It's just a nice little piece of pottery. It has a candle in it now, but I think this is a little too chunky for this little guy. I think a smaller candle down in there, or a tea light, or a flameless tea light, because the cutouts are nice and you would see that little glow, right, coming from them. So it's nice. It is signed. I think it says S something, maybe Edison. I'm not sure. It's not dated. It looks like it's probably a newer piece. It's just pretty, and I love the little blue glaze detail. It may find a place on my shelf, or it may go into the next sale. We're going to do it again. Which, by the way, and I should have started out with this as a piece of the business, but thank you so much, everybody who came. I can't even tell you how cool it was to see all those names in the chat and to be able to interact with you like that. It was so neat. I got a lot of really great feedback. I had so much fun, even though the start of it was really rough. If you saw it, you know. We're going to do it again, for sure. We'll do it soon. I'm thinking about maybe doing it every month as I'm getting braver and braver and a little bit more confident on camera. Eek. I'm thinking about doing it, you know, on a regular basis, especially the sales part, because I didn't expect to do that ever. I'm not a salesperson. So, just to have the good feedback on that side. And, I think people like what I'm picking. So, you know, maybe we sell a little bit more of it here on YouTube. I don't know. Just let me know overall, you know, if you got any feelings about any of that. But yes, this was our first piece. Let's move on. I absolutely love you. She had found a beautiful piece. Look at the colors on this. Looked like it could have been a native or a Southwest piece. And that was pretty great. And then across the way over here, I found a set of coasters. These were really interesting. Please try and ignore the gash on my wrist. I caught myself on a piece of jagged plastic as I was opening something. Let's check these out. For $2.29, I figured I would pick these up. It is a set of 6 coasters. They're in some sort of colored lucite. The bottoms are like a yellow and then the tops are kind of clear. And then each one of them has a coin in it. I've done some research. There's no way these are real coins. They are too shiny and they are too perfect. And just comparing them to existing coins and the fact that they're all the exact same one. They all say 1887. I just know that they're, you know, fake coins. But they're cool nonetheless. They're very unique. I can't find anything else out there like them. This one is chipped, so I was actually considering like bashing this one and pulling the coin out to see. And I may still do that because I'm not going to sell this broken piece. So I may hold back 2 of them and just sell a set of 4. And I don't know yet. They are unique, so I may try them over on eBay. And of course, if I have information on that, I share it here. On this day, there was not a ton of stuff on the shelves. It was pretty picked over and there were a ton of people. Ah, what happened to him? He looks like he's seen something. Let's check out the clear shelves. What is this? Does anybody know what this is? I'm sure y'all do. I was surprised to see it though, so it definitely came home with me. Well, this is fun. I have never seen one of these in a thrift store in the wild. I see them all the time at antique stores, and oftentimes I'll see little collections of them where, you know, maybe they have a cobalt one or a milk glass one. This is just a clear. It's marked with 24, and it is an eye wash if you didn't know. I should have mentioned that. Basically, you know, they still make these. You can still buy them. They still work very well. But you just fill your cup there with some water and you can flush out an eye. It's a good thing to have in like a first aid kit, especially if you worked at like a factory where you might get slivers or sawdust or something. You could flush out an eye. So that's what it is. It's an eye wash. If you ever see one. This one was 79 cents. They're not worth a lot. This one is clear. It's not so fancy. It's probably maybe a $6 piece. I don't have one, and so I'm gonna just put it on a shelf with all my other things that I have now that I didn't have. We have found our way to the mugs and check this one out. Oh my gosh. It's made by Big Mouth. And yes, y'all, it went in my cart. Unfortunately, as I was checking things over, I found it was cracked, so it did not stay there. Vector Spock, however you say that. Vector Spock. Keep an eye out for those. They can be worth money. That was also damaged. This one was cute with this little vampire on it too. There wasn't any, you could see, I mean, if you have been around the channel, you've been here several times, you can see how sparse the shelves were. Now we're over in the metals, and Cindy pointed out this really cute tree here. Look at all those little colorful owls. They're so adorable. She also found another piece here that was just as whimsical. But that was a little high priced. I did, however, stick with the owl tree. That one came home with me. So let's take a look at that one. Now I can show you this piece that was peeking in over here. How neat is this? I'm guessing it's to hold jewelry because it has all these little ringlets. It's well made. It's nice and sturdy. It's got a cute little bird down here, which I love. And then all of these owls and these little flowers. And I think it would be really cute with like necklaces and things kind of hanging here. Cindy found this and she said, oh, this should go in the whimsical booth. And I said, oh yeah, you're right. It would be perfect there. I gotta tell you, Cindy and I were in this one area where it's kind of a craft area. There was a woman there and she was like, seriously like passive aggressive. She was not happy that we were taking up that area, but we had waited our turn. Like the place was crowded. We were already kind of moving around to get away from people. And so we finally waited until it was our turn to get in that area. And then this woman came in and she just in between us and like grabbing stuff. And I think she said something like, Cindy, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was something like, excuse me, ladies, like, she was so, you know, have a nice day, ladies. And then when I was checking out, Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone was playing. And it was on the part where it was just, I know, I know, I know, I know. And she was right in front of me in line and she looked back and I didn't even like break eye contact with her. I was just like, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. said it the whole way. She was like, okay. Okay, anyway, in that craft area, I found this. It is a new old stock, like brand new, never opened, negligee, slip, lingerie. It doesn't quite look like this because the top is spaghetti strap. It's not this like lacy kind of thicker, but Mom and I found a tag in it. It says medium, which probably, I'm guessing this is maybe from the 60s, late 50s, early 60s. I'm going to say it's probably like a small back then, but look at how pretty. It's lace. I have no idea what the material is. It was like they weren't required to like put that kind of information on things. It's just made by Repulpa or Ropa Interior. These two things, I mean, the lookup was like nothing, didn't deliver anything. So it might be one of those things that I put on eBay, and just because it is new old stock, somebody's gonna love it. And because it's underclothes, I think it'll do pretty well. So it's going on eBay, may go up for auction because I have no idea how to price it. Spotted this, I was wondering what it was, some sort of hardware. And then I noticed that somebody had spelled P with these stocking hangers. Oh, people. Then we found this piece, and look at how magical this is. Yes, I believe it's a hobbyist piece, but I'm grabbing this. Totally adorable. Look at this train set. Somebody did this. This is a hobbyist piece. I'm gonna put it down before I drop it. The locomotive here is wired with some fairy lights, and the fairy lights used to go all the way through the cars, but this snapped somehow. Now I tried to reconnect it, but they don't light up on the other side. But this side is still wired, and somebody put the box right in there. They did a really nice job, and it looks so cute all lit up. I have one of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and rewire it so all of them will light up. And this is gonna go into my inventory and be put in one of the booths come later this year. So cute, right? I love the stars. All right, let's now go to the Mayfield Goodwill. We did find a few things. So let's take a look at what we found on this day. This Goodwill is at 6605 Mayfield Road, Mayfield Heights, Ohio. The shelves in this store weren't bare, but there was barely anything of value on them. But look at this guy creeping in here. This was another find by Cindy that came home with me. He is awesome. Cindy spotted him. I thought for sure she was going to take him, but then she set him on the shelf and I said, well, I'll take him. He is so cute. He is pottery. He is made by a company called Flat Earth, and I think he's signed. Yes, he's signed. He signed Flat Earth, and then this might be an artist signature right here, but I picked him up for $3.39. Not extremely valuable. It looks like these sell probably around $20, $25. He's an oil lamp, by the way. He used to have like a wick here, and I think, I don't know, I didn't try, but I think he could hold a candle maybe. I guess it would depend on how level that is. He would be really cool as an oil lamp, holding a little flame there. He's really neat. I absolutely love him. He looks like he could go in my pottery collection. But I'll probably take him over to the whimsical booth because obviously he's whimsical, and I think somebody will love to see him on the shelf. And he'll be right in that $20 range. I apparently did not catch these on camera, but I picked up 2 of these plates. They are made by Original LJ, and they're in the Tempio pattern. Of course, I will share some comps here. I just love them. They are blue and white. I have sold some blue, white platters and plates, and although I hate shipping plates, I will make an exception for this one because it's 10 inches and I could put it in a 12 by 12 by 4. In fact, I have 2, so I could mail them together, but they are really great, beautiful design, and would make great platters too because they're a nice size. But if somebody also has these as dinner plates, I have some replacements. We made it all the way back to the back of the store, and there is plastic and things back here, and here's some plush. And this isn't even meant to be back here. What is he doing? Just hanging out in the miscellaneous area. $2.29, that's a good price. Oh, it looks like maybe somebody dropped a collection of these back here. These are Boyd's bears, by the way. 1, 2, 3 of them. And yeah, I was happy to see these. That went in the cart. Let's shop here for a little bit and then we'll get back to those. This was very kind of weird. I believe this said Jerusalem. And it was a 3-dimensional resin-y kind of thing. We were just checking it out. Neither one of us had really seen something like that. This was neat. I just loved the packaging. But it was like scented drawer liners. I was asking Cindy if she needed some scented flamingo drawer liners. And of course, I have to marry the lid back on it. Neat packaging. Look at the colors on that. Very cool. I said, "Are you sure you don't want that?" She said, "No, I don't need that." But man, that was a cool package. We were admiring it. $4. I hemmed, I hawed. It went back on the shelf. What else do we see in here? Lots of binders and things over here. Like I said, just some random things in plastic. And then bears. Let's talk about these. Now, you've seen me pick up Boyd's bears in the past. I'll share that video here if you want to go back. I found a whole bag of them in a Salvation Army, and I think I paid $10 for about 5 of them. They are no longer as big as they used to be, but they're still collectible and people still buy them. And you can easily look them up on eBay because they all have their names right on their tags. So if they have tags, it's really easy. If they don't, I bet you could take a picture of them on Google Lens and see who they are. But this girl is Mama McBeansley and Toots. Look at Toots. I was pretty sure that somebody who had found them in the Plush area probably looked them up and dumped them back there. I think somebody probably looked up one of these and found out that it was in that kind of $15 range, which they are. They're worth somewhere between maybe 14, 15, depending on how many are listed. But these will go over to the shop because I have already put a couple of the other bears that I found over there, and at least one, if not both of them, sold, and I have more to put over there. But this one, I don't think they looked up. This one's name is Charity, and it is signed, embroidered with Patty Duke's signature here. And this one should sell somewhere between $25 and $30. It's really great when you think of, I spent $6 and about 90 cents on all 3, and we're probably looking at about $60 here. That's almost 10 times my money, which is great. That, my friends, is all of the shopping and the hauling and the fun that we had on that day. I really did have a great time with Cindy. The next time I get together with Cindy, we are going to go shopping south of here because when she went shopping for me for that mystery box, she said she hit a lot of places that were south of here that I had never been to. So I'm looking forward to going out with her again and exploring south of here. I was just watching somebody else just the other night, and they were mic'd up, and I was like, man, I need to get some mics so when I take a buddy out shopping, when I have a wingman, we can both be mic'd up and you can hear what we're saying. How cool would that be? All right, everybody, so that is it. I really appreciate you if you're still here. I mean, thanks for hanging out with me. I love you. If you were here on Tuesday, again, thank you. The live was a really fun time, and we will do it again soon. If you are here and you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We are growing a little YosoBoho group here and loving it, and the community here has, it's been wonderful. If you are clicking around doing that subscribing and things, or if you're already subscribed, click that like and leave me a comment down below. Tell me that you want to win the 2,000 subscriber prize, cloisonne, or just say hello. And the best thing that you can do is share out the channel with a friend. tell them to share with their friends. Come over, subscribe, join our little YosoBoho tribe. All right, everyone, please take care. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Tuesday. We will draw for a winner of this beautiful prize. I'll see you then.